Okay, so once again, very good evening to all of you. 2 minutes I'm late today because one of my student, I was speaking with him. So when students are there, 2 minutes, 3 minutes late will be there. Okay, so before I start with the concept, how many of you coded yesterday's programs? Raise your hands. Okay, beautiful. So any problems you guys are facing? No problems? Great. So today we are going to start with a brand new topic. But before I start coding, I want to welcome my dear student with a big round of applause because he got placed in Amazon company as a... So please big round of applause to him. Great. So many times you have seen students coming on the stage and speaking. Where is one of my students from Rajaji Nagar, who got placed. So it is over to him now, that how was his experience in interviews and all of that. It's over to you, my friend. So I'll just take this off. Great. Please go ahead. You can't speak? No worries. See, people may be amazing developers. Coming in front of the people and speaking is a different skill altogether. Anyhow, I'll just ask you some questions you should answer. Okay? Great. Now it is there. Okay, what's this? So let me come here and come to the index.html, right click, run as, run on server. These many days, what you are doing, you used to go here, click on the servers, on the server, after that go to the project, right click and then execute run on server. All of this you used to do because you have to get accustomed for this. There is one more way, very easy way. What is that? Go to your index.html page of your project. My project is this. I'm going to the index.html. That is what you see here. On this, I will right click. You have an option known as, run on server. Like this also you have one more option. You can do that also. I will tell the run on server on Tomcat. I will tell next. So my JEE7 is there. I will tell finish. My server is getting on. It is executing. Let me take this, copy it, go to my Chrome. This is my Chrome. Where is it? I think, is it there? Can you see it? You can't see it. Let me get one for you. Awesome. So let me go here, paste it. I will hit enter. Username. Let me give Tim. Let me give password. SON2023. I will tell submit. Welcome to home page. I will go back. I will refresh this. I will give the same name Tim and I will give the wrong password and I will tell submit like this. So now think and tell me who is displaying this message for you? It is Servlet is displaying. Awesome. So let me give one more username Tim and let me give the password there, some random password, 2 attempts. Username, random password. Awesome. 1 attempt. So now let me give Tim, random password. I will tell submit. When I do that, this is what you are getting. Correct? Awesome. Now you should tell me who is displaying this message, attempts over. Who is displaying? One person. Who is he? Servlet. Where is Servlet? He is my servlet. In the servlet, who is displaying? Can you please tell me? What's this? If you are given a right password, this fellow. If you are given a wrong password, this fellow 3 times. 3 times wrong password. It will go to the else part. He is displaying. He is displaying means who is he? Servlet 1. I don't want this to happen. Instead, this line should be printed not by the servlet 1, but instead of another servlet should do this. What you are trying to tell, sir? Buckle up and watch this. What I did is this. What you did, sir? You have this beautiful index.html page. Let me show it to you. This is index.html. Great. And now you have the first person or the first servlet. Let me show it to you. And he is my servlet 1. And inside this servlet 1, you have given one else part. In the else part, you are telling out.print. And what you are printing there? Attempts are over. Please contact admin. And who was doing it? Servlet 1 was doing it. I don't want this to happen. Then what you want, sir? What I want is, I want one more servlet. And that servlet I am showing it to you like this. And what is his name, sir, if you ask me? His name is Servlet 2. And whatever the message I am showing it to you, the Servlet 1 should not print. Then who should print? Servlet 2 should print. That is attempts over. Contact admin. Who should print? Servlet 2 should do that. And that is what I want to achieve now. Now you'll ask me how to achieve this, sir. That is what I'm showing you. Please watch this. So first and foremost thing, what I need, Servlet 1 is ready. What I need? Servlet 2. I should get it. So please go on listening. My style of teaching is not directly teaching you the content. I have to give you the background story. This was my background story. Now listen to my concept. I have to get my next servlet, and how we'll do it? Let me go to my project, and inside the project you have a source, and inside this source you have something known as what? Com, tap, and inside this I have to create one class. So for that I will tell their other, and I have to create one class. I will click here and I have to give the name of the class. So what is the name of the class you want to give, sir? Servlet 2 like this. I don't want main method. I will tell finish. If he should behave like a servlet, then what you should do? You should tell it as extends. Extends what? HTTP servlet. Let me do it and let me come here and override one method. What is the name of the method? Service. I'm overriding it in this fashion. So this is my service method. How to code this, I will show you. But now let me come to servlet 1. Now you tell me, servlet 1 should print it? He should not do it. Look at my servlet 1, what he is doing? He is only printing it. It should not do it. So what I will do is, I will take my cursor. This is my cursor and he should not do. He should not do means I have to eliminate it like this. Now tell me, he should not do, then who should do? This fellow should do. Means whenever the control will come here, from here, where you should go? You should go to the servlet 2. Now question arises, from this servlet, where or how you can go to servlet 2? How you can go? So for that, you have to give one URL. And that URL, if you have to give, you have to get it inside one method. And what is that if you ask me? That is what I'm showing you. Watch it. I will tell REQ, request dot. There is one method. What is the name of the method, sir? The name of the method is get request dispatcher. And here I have to give the URL pattern. And how you will do it, sir, if you ask me? I will tell it as calling. And how you will do it, sir? I will tell calling. Calling what, sir? Servlet 2. This is my URL pattern. To whom he is calling? In the web.xml, there is one person. Who is that, sir? All of this, I will copy. I will hit enter. I will paste it. Oh, sorry. I'll come here. I will tell Control C. I'll copy it. I'll paste it. So now servlet mapping. To whom he is calling? For the servlet 2. From here, you should go to calling 2. So from there, you should come to calling 2. And from here, there is servlet 2. You should go there. Awesome. Now you watch this. Let me come to my servlet 1. And what it will give me? What is the return type of get request dispatcher? Request dispatcher is the return type. Let me collect it. And how will do it, sir? Give any reference. The reference is RD. And what type it is, sir, if you ask me? The type is request dispatcher. If you want to do it using shortcuts, do it. But I want to type it and do it. Awesome, sir. Next what? Now, simply by telling like this, it will not work. I have to tell include or forward. And how you will do it, sir? I will tell RD dot. Think and tell me what is the best here. Forward or include? Forward or include? You use any one. But here recommended is forward. Why? Because above this, you are not printing anything. That is why. Sir, you are printing here, sir. Think and tell me. If you are printing here, will it go to the else part? No. Understanding? Great. So now, I will use their forward and let me tell it forward like this. I'm sending these two objects, references in this fashion, and I already explained it to you. What is the meaning of this? Yes or no? Awesome. Next what, sir? If you ask me, watch it. Now, where the control will come? Where the control will come? The control will come to servlet 2. This guy is disturbing me a lot. Let me stop him. Let me close the console. Great. Now tell me, servlet 1, here, to whom you are going, or where you are going? Servlet 2. Let me show you where is servlet 2. This is my servlet 2, and here I should code something. And how you will code it, sir? Now think and tell me, what you will do here? What you will do? He should print something. What he should print? Attempts over. If he has to print on the browser, what he need? One pen. How will get his pen? Get writer, I should get that first. And how you will do it, sir, if you ask me? Let me show you. I will tell. I am requesting my Java program to give me that pen. And how I can do it, sir? Tell me. Will you tell REQ or RESP? Very good. So all of this you should be taking care because you are responding. To respond, you need one getWriter object. GetWriter method. And for him, I will give one reference. And what is the reference, sir, if you ask me? The reference is printWriter. And I will give one reference there out like this. So now using this out, you are going to write something on the browser. And how you will do it, sir, if you ask me? I will tell out dot. I can use print or println. Maybe I will use their println. And what you want to print there within double quotes, you should tell. What you will tell? attempts, beautiful, attempts over, comma. Then what you should tell? Contact admin. And that is what I'm showing you, and I'll put a semicolon. So now let us see how this will work. So how it will work, sir? Quite a simple program. Let me come here, index.html, and let me execute it. And I will just show you the flow, how this will work. What's this? Index.html from here, where it will go? To the servlet 1. So in the servlet 1, you have given if. If at all the password you have given it as right, then what you will get as the output? Welcome to the home page. Else if you have given a wrong password, then what it should give you? It should display again the username, password, and all of that. If that also is not correct, then where it should go? Else. So in the else part, what you are doing? From here, you should go to servlet 2, and servlet 2 should print this. This is how I have coded. If you have coded in yesterday's program, you'll purely and properly you will understand this. Anyhow, let me execute this, and how you will do it, sir? Let me get my program back. Let me take it off. Let me save this, and I have to run it. Go to the index.html, run as, run on server. And when I do that, if I have to select the server, tell next. Just see JEE7 is there or not. You just verify it and tell finish. The server is getting on. So after that, you will get the output also. You copy this one, and how will you do it, sir? This thing. I'll copy it. I'll come here to the Chrome. I will come here, and I will paste this. And this is how I'm pasting it. Hit enter. Username, Tim, password. Let me give the proper password there like this, and tell submit. It is working. Let me go back. Let me refresh this. Let me give Tim. Let me give the password. Some random password. I will tell submit. When I do that, this is what you are getting. Now, I will give the username as Tim again. Let me give one random wrong password. Submit. Wrong again. Tim. Wrong password. I will submit. Wrong again. Username. Tim. Wrong password. Think and tell me how many attempts are over now. How many attempts are over? If I submit, all the 3 attempts are over. Correct? 3 attempts are over means 100%. Where the control will come? Else part. From here, it will go here and it will execute this. Really, sir? Let me show you. If in case I save it, not save it. I have to submit. If I have to submit, you can notice attempts over, contact admin. Some students might be thinking, what is this? Maybe I've given in the string like this, but I hope you are able to understand how it is working. Correct? Awesome. Now, go on listening to me. Some students might be thinking, we already know this. One concept I want to teach. Background story is going on. Watch it. Attempts over, contact admin. But I don't want like this. I want, hey, Tim, attempts over, contact admin. This is what I want now. What you should tell? Hey, Tim, attempts over, contact admin. That is what you should tell. And how you will tell it, sir, if you ask me, let me show you. Let me come here and to my project. Now tell me where you will make the changes. Where you will make the changes? In the servlet 2. My friend, you came very early. Huh? Employability mock was there. Great. What's this? So, what I was telling you. So what changes you should make? That is why distraction is very dangerous. Okay. Where you should make changes here? In the servlet 2. Because in the servlet 2 itself you have told attempts over. That you should make changes here. And how you will do it, sir, if you ask me? This is my servlet 2, and here I should make changes. And what changes you will make here, sir? Let me show you. Now tell me, what do you want? Hey, Tim. Very simple, sir. You tell, sir, hey, Tim, sir. See, what user you have given the name, that only you should tell. Hey, Tim, directly you should not hard code it. Then how will you get it? Very good. So as you know the story, my dear students, that there is one object getting created for him. And which object is this, if you ask me? Let me show you. There is one object. The object I will show it to you here. And which object is this, sir? HTTP servlet request object. So now inside this object, what all things you have? You have the username. Awesome. And after that, what you have? You have the password also. Whatever the username you have given, it will be present inside where? Inside this username, and whatever the password you have given, it will be present in the password. When you tell, you go to this servlet, 100% you are sending this object also. Means now this object is coming here. Now what I want? Tim I want. Can you get it? Very simple. You use the reference and call get parameter method. You want something in the username, you get it, you will get the Tim. Sir, can I do it in my code? Why not? If you're practicing, you can do it. If you're not practicing, go to trip. Now you watch this. Let me come here, and before I write something, I will do that afterwards. First I have to get the Tim. And how will get this Tim, sir? How can I do it? Very good. So I will tell request dot. You have to use one method. The name of the method is get parameter. And I have to get something which is present in somewhere. What is that? Username. Great. And whatever I'm getting, I will store it inside one variable here. And what is that, sir? Username. And username is a string. So I will just tell it as string like this. You have a username. Now you have the Tim with you. Now 100% you can print it. And how you can print it? I'll show you. I will tell within double quotes. I will tell it as hey. After that what? Space. With him I will concatenate. What do you want to concatenate? This username I will copy. With him I will concatenate, means I'll paste it. With him I will put this attempts over contact admin, and that is what I am showing you there, like this. 100% if this executes, how it will look like? Hey, inside username what you have? Tim you have given. Hey Tim, attempts over contact admin. So let us see, will this really work or not? So for that, I have to go to my index.html. So let me execute this. So for that, you should tell run as, run on server. I'll just select this. I will tell finish. Great. So it will give me the output. Here itself I will do. I'll just tell there Tim. Good. And this is the Tim I have given there. And I have to give the password. So let me give a random password. And I will tell submit. Invalid. Let me give Tim again. I will give Tim. Let me give the password. Random password. Submit. Beautiful. You have a Tim again. Awesome. Let me give a random password. Submit. One attempt left. Tim again. Password. Random password. Submit. This is what you are getting. What are you getting? Hey Tim. Attempts over. Contact admin. Got this, all of you? Awesome. Great. So all of this you already know. But now you watch this. Be very careful. Huh? I'm telling you once again. So let me come here to my diagram. Let me stop the server. Let me close this console. Let me come to this diagram. Can you please tell me, this is my servlet. And I've told this as servlet 1. Good. This is one more guy. And what is his name, sir, if you ask me? His name is servlet 2. From here, you went to this servlet 2. Using what? Using this fellow. Who is he? Using request dispatcher. Let me tell you, there is one more way of going from the servlet 1 to servlet 2. There is one more way. And now you'll ask me, what is that way, sir? The first way from here to here, if you want to go, is by using request dispatcher, RD. There is one more way from servlet 1, you can go to the servlet 2. And what is that, sir, if you ask me? You have to use one method. And the name of the method is what? Send redirect. And using him from here, literally you can come here. Now question arises, sir, this one, you are telling from here to come, use this one also. Why 2 you have, sir? I will tell you. Now you tell me, to come to TAP Academy, how many ways you have? You can come in this way. You can come in that way. You can come in that way. You can come here like this, just simply roam and you can come. There are so many ways are there to reach. In the same way, from here to reach, you have two approaches. One is request dispatcher. One more fellow is what? Send redirect. You know how to do this. And let me teach you how to do this using send redirect. And how to do this, sir? Buckle up and watch this. Let me come to my servlet 1. Where is servlet 1, sir? This is my servlet 1. Because from here, I want to go here. So, if you look at in my servlet 1, how I'm going to my servlet 2? Using this fellow. Who is he? Request dispatcher. I don't want to do that. So, since I don't want to do it, I will comment these two lines. How I will comment, sir? Very simple. You come here and you come here. So, this is commenting. Then how you want to do, sir? I want to do it with the help of send redirect. And how to do it, sir, if you ask me, watch it. I will tell RESP, that is, I want to give the response. And what you will give the response, sir? I will tell one method, the name of the method is send redirect. And inside this, you should give the URL how you have given for this fellow. What you have given here? Go to servlet 2. In the same way, you should tell it here. And how to tell it, sir, if you ask me, let me show you. I will tell, hey, you person, can you please go to one person and whose name is what? Calling servlet 2. Please go there. And now question arises, where is calling servlet 2, sir? Calling servlet 2 is here. It will go here. Calling 2 is here. Servlet 2, where is servlet 2? My servlet 2 is here. Now it will go and start executing. Sensing this much? Very good. Now, some students might be thinking that, sir, to send, you used to tell two lines. That is, first line is this, wherein I will give my URL. And the second line is, I should tell include or forward. Any one of these, I should tell it there. But coming to send redirect, no need to tell forward, include, nothing. You just tell send redirect, it will go to the servlet 2 automatically. Sensing this much? Great. So now let us see how this will work. So how it will work, sir? Watch it. Index.html, I'll go here. I will run it once again. Run as, run on server. I'll click on this and I will tell finish. So it will give me this one. It's working perfectly, all right. Tim, let me give the wrong password because the right password is working. Already I have told you. So username, let me give the username as Tim. Password like this. I'll give submit. Again, problem. So Tim, again I have to give the password, submit, one attempt left. Tim, let me give this and submit. When you do that, this is what the output you're getting. What are you getting? Hey, null. Attempts over contact admin. You just imagine you are using one real-time web application and you'll get the same thing like this. So now, when you get this message, you will just take your head, look like this and scan once like this. My name is not null. Then why the hell I'm getting there null? And that is the concept hidden behind this, and that is what I have to teach you next. So what is that, sir? Before that, tell me, from one servlet to another servlet, how you can go? There are two ways. One is what? Request dispatcher. When you are telling request dispatcher, you should also tell forward or include. There is one more way. That is the second way. What is that? Send redirect. Only one statement you tell. Within the quotes, you double quotes. Inside that tell to where it should go. You tell it sufficient, it will go there. It is going there, but you are not getting the expected output. The question arises, why? If you are simply a user, you will not understand. But you are not a user. You are not a normal customer. You are an upcoming future developer. So as a developer, you should be knowing how it is working internally. How it is working, sir? Let me show you. So let me get my Eclipse. This is my Eclipse. And let me close this console and push this fellow that side. Great. Now you watch this. See, you have servlet 1, servlet 2, and all of this is ready. Let me get my computer also. I can see someone is operating the AC. You are the one? So please don't operate the ACs, please. If you want these ACs to be, the temperature should be increased, you can tell it to Kaushik. But don't operate. Because lakhs of money we have invested on this. 1% increase, 1% decrease. Go on playing there. So tomorrow we have to call the serviceman. Please come, it has gone now. So if you're feeling cold, tell me. I will increase the temperature of it. You're feeling cold? Yes? How many of you are feeling cold? Only a few people. Kaushik, please call him now. See, you should be comfortable. That is important. ಇದು ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಇದು ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರ. Very good. Increase a bit. You ask them how much temperature you want. How much temperature you want? Huh? They want warm. 25. Yours there also? You are fine? Okay, that's it. You give that remote here. Okay. Okay, now look at me, okay? What's this? See, I'm having my computer. Great. And in this, you have two people. One is username. As you know, I'm just telling it once again. This is username, and you have the password also like this. And you have a box, and at the end, you have one button. Which button? Submit button. Now what you told is, you told Tim, and you have given one password like this, took your cursor and submit. When you click on the submit, immediately it will go where? It will go to the servlet 1. That is the first thing. The second thing what will happen is, there are two objects getting created. As I told you, this is the first object, this is the second object, and for him, what is the reference? REQ, and for him, what is the reference? RESP, like this. Very good. Now you watch this. Here what you told in the servlet 1, because now it is into the servlet 1, my servlet 1 is working like this. It is executing. When it is executing in one line, you have told one method. And if you ask me what is the name of the method, the name of the method, what you have told, send redirect, and you have told here, go to one person. Where is he? He is the servlet 2. Now you watch this. This is very important. When you use the method send redirect, immediately something will happen in the background you will not understand. What is that, sir? Watch it. When you tell request dispatcher, think and tell me from here through web.xml, it will come here. Correct? But send redirect will not do that. Never, ever. Then what it will do, sir? Watch it. Whenever you tell send redirect, what will happen means it will go to your computer back like this. Means it will respond. You will be not knowing it. It will only respond. And now this computer will give me one more request. Meaning it will give me one more object, that is request object. It will give me one more object. What object? Response object, like this. This is what happens internally. Now you tell me, this username and password, where it is present in? Username, it is here. Password, it is here. Means inside username, you have Tim. Inside password, you have certain password here. Inside this, what you are having, sir? Inside these two things, you have username also. You have password also. But inside this, there will be null like this. What will be there? Null will be there. Why? Because this is one more request object. This is a brand new object, not the same object. And now you tell me, when you're accessing the username in the servlet 2, what you have told? Request dot username. Means, is this object or this object? This object. And that is why, if you look at the username, what you have? Null. So null you are putting it here. That is why the output, it was looking like that. Understanding this much? Yes or no? Very good. So now after that, you have responded it back. This was the request, what? You got it first. This is the response, you have given it last. But between these two, something is happening, which I have shown in the green color, which you are not aware of, but it will happen in the background behind the curtains. And this will happen, it's because of what? Send redirect. Sensing this much how it is working? Yes or no? One more time I will tell you. Please watch this. What I will tell here? Username, password. What is the username you will give? Tim. What is the password you will give? Certain password. You will tell submit. When you are telling submit, where it is going? It is going to the servlet 1. Very good. So now servlet 1 is executing. At one point, there is something. What is that? Send redirect. Now tell me, when you click on the submit, no doubt it will come here. When it is coming here, there are two objects are getting created. This is one object, this is one more object. Awesome. Now, what is the method you have? Send redirect method. So send redirect method, when it will happen? When all the 3 attempts you have given. Yes or no? Great. So now, all the 3 attempts you have given as false, means wrong password. Now it is going to the else part. In the else part, what you have given? Send redirect. Whenever the control encounters with the send redirect method, it will not go to the servlet 2 directly. It will not go. What about your request dispatcher? From here, directly it will come here through web.xml. Correct? But here, it will not happen that way. Then how it will happen, sir? Send redirect whenever you tell, it will go to your computer first. Means internally it will only respond. And now it will give me one more request. It will only do. You will be not knowing. When it is giving me one more request, another 2 objects will be created. Because from there to here it is coming, means 2 objects will be fixed. Pakka, these 2 will be there. Very good. Now tell me what you are having inside this. This is this object only? No, this is a new object. It's a brand new object. Brand new object means whatever the username you have given, it will be present here, not here. Then what you will be having here? Null. Why, sir? Is an instance variable. That is why. Default value you will be having there. Sensing this much. So now my servlet 2 is taking this object, request dot, you please get me the parameter of username. Is it accessing this object or this object? This object. And what you have inside this? Null. That is you are getting, hey, null. Attempts are over. That is why you are getting that. Understanding this much? Yes or no? Great. And I will give you the proof that when you tell send redirect, this is what is happening. I'll give you the proof. Really, sir? Watch it. Let me come here and let me get this. And what you will do, sir? Let me go back. And first, I'll make some changes here. I'll go to the servlet 1. I will not give my control to my servlet 2. Instead, I will give control to servlet 2 using request dispatcher only. And see how this will work now. How this will work, sir? Watch it. Let me save this. Let me run this. For this, I should go to the index.html. So run as, run on server. Let me do that and I'll tell finish. Okay. Let me close this. Let me run this once again. Run as, run on server. I'll click on this. I'll tell next. Everything is fine. I'll tell finish. And I'm having this. Username. What is the username? Tim. Password. So I will give a random password. That is a wrong password. I will tell submit. And when you do that, you can notice invalid password. 3 attempts left. Username. Invalid password. Very good. 2 attempts. Username. I'll give Tim. Password. Wrong password. Submit. Username. Tim. Password. Wrong password. If in case I tell submit, you should see the URL pattern here. What you should see? The URL pattern. Whatever you see here, this is the URL pattern you should see now. And how you will show me, sir? I'll show you. Wait. I'll come here and I will tell submit. And when I do that, this output you are getting, that is fine. You are getting Tim there. Why? Because this is what? Request dispatcher. That is why you are getting the output here. Correct? Now forget about everything. You look at this, please. What is that, sir? URL pattern. For how many of you it is visible? No one. Good. Let me take this URL pattern and put it somewhere and show you how it is. Let me take this, copy. Let me go to my notepad. This is my notepad. Let me get it. Notepad is here. Awesome. So let me put it here so that I can increase the size of him. Good. Awesome. So this is your URL pattern. Can you notice something? What is that? It is going where? Calling servlet 1. Meaning what? From here, where it is going? It is going to calling servlet 2, but that will not be visible. Then what will be visible? Only calling servlet 1. The meaning of this is this. And what is that, sir? I'll show you. Please watch this. Where I should go? Okay, I should go here. Great. Watch this. See, when you hit submit, where it will go? Which servlet? This servlet. Means it is sending a request to which servlet for the very first time. Only that will be visible. Let me repeat this. When you click on the submit, it is going to which servlet that will be visible. Tell me, to which servlet it is giving me? Calling servlet 1 means servlet 1 here. From here to here, it is not showing you. So first time when you click on the submit, it is sending request to which servlet, it will tell that only. Now tell me, it is sending the request to which servlet? Servlet 1. Understanding this much? The meaning of this is what? Meaning of this is what? From here, it will come here. From here, here only it is going, not there back. Because from here when it reaches, here to here it will not show. Only till here it will show. Sensing this much? So this is what? Get request dispatcher, or using request dispatcher if you are using, this is what happened. What are the request is coming to which servlet? Which servlet? Calling servlet 1. Internally it is going to servlet 2. Understanding? Now you watch this. Instead of request dispatcher, I will use something else there. And what you will use, sir? I will come to my servlet 1. Let me stop this server. Let me close this console. And what I will do is, I will not use this. I will comment it. Instead, I will use send redirect. And we will see one URL pattern now. And let us see what URL pattern it will give me now. Are you guys ready? Am I using the request dispatcher or send redirect? Send redirect. Watch this. Now, let me come here and I have to execute it. So for that index.html, you have changed the code. So let me run this once again. Run as, run on server. I will select this next and I will tell finish. It will run properly and it will execute also. So let me give the username there as Tim, random password, submit. Tim, random password, submit. Tim, random password, submit. Again, Tim, random password, submit. If I tell submit, you'll get the output. That is fine. But look at my URL pattern. And let me show you this. Let me copy this URL pattern and put it inside my notepad. This is my notepad. Let me come here and place this. And where you will place this, sir? I'll come here and paste it. This is how it is looking like. This is for whom? Send redirect. This is for whom? Request dispatcher. Now you tell me, when you use send redirect, where it is going? It is going to my computer back and it is sending me request once again. To whom? To my servlet 2. But you look at here, request dispatcher. Look at here. Where it went? Here. What is this? Calling servlet 1. It is going to the calling servlet 1. Look at him. Calling servlet 2. The meaning of this is, when you use send redirect, there is one more response getting it from your computer. That is the meaning. Sensing this much? Are you guys sensing, yes or no? Which servlet it will show you? First time from your computer to which servlet it is going, only that servlet it will show you. If from a computer it is going to the servlet 1, it will tell you it is calling servlet 1. From there to which servlet it is chaining, it will not show. That will happen internally. But here you tell me, is it going to the calling servlet 1 or servlet 2? Calling servlet 2 means this is a brand new response which your computer is giving, which you are not aware of. Sensing this much? Yes or no? Great. So now let us see how this will work in my diagram, and let me show you this. Let me close this console and let me put this code back. Let me come here. Now tell me, send redirect, where it is going? To my computer. It will happen internally. That is why green color I am showing it to you. So from there, what it is sending? Again brand new request. To whom it is calling? Servlet 2. That was my URL pattern. You're calling this servlet 2. Understanding? What about that guy? This guy, they went because these objects belong to him. These objects are the brand new objects. You got it from your computer back once again, second time. Sensing this much? Yes or no? Great. So now you got a problem. What problem you are getting? And you can notice there. What is the output you are getting? Hey, null. Attempts over, contact admin, and the entire story is present here. Why it is null? You can remember this. This is a very, very important question when it comes to interviews. Let me tell you, as a fresher, if you go for an interview, they will ask you this. What they will ask? Tell me what are arrays in Java? What are strings in Java? How will create mutable strings? What is the difference between string buffer, string builder, OOPS concepts, exception, multi-threading, collection, some advanced concepts, that's it. But when you are an experienced candidate, all of this they will not ask you. They'll ask you a question on servlets. They'll ask you a question on JDBC. Whether you have 2 years of experience in IT or 5 years experience in IT, these questions they will ask you each and every time. They'll ask you what is the difference between request dispatcher, send redirect. Can you please explain? Not only for fresher, 5 years experience you have, then also that question will be asked. Understanding this? Not only this, they'll ask you what is web.xml, what is servlet mapping, what is servlet class, what is servlet name, why you will give there. All of this question, even you're experienced, you will get these questions. Not only this, they'll ask you, what is the difference between servlet, Spring, and Spring Boot? They'll ask you this. And all of that, I'm going to teach you. That is your advanced part of Java. That is why these are very important. You have to think how it is working. Because it's not like array, new, int, bracket, 5, look at 5 locations, let me put the data. It's not like that. The name itself tells it is advanced. You have to think a little more out of the box to understand the concept. Got this, all of you? Great. So now, you got to know what is the difference between this. And let me tell you, in interviews, if they ask you this, you draw the same diagram and you explain the difference. There is no way that you'll get rejected. You will get selected. And 100% they'll ask you, where you have learned this, who taught you this. That is my confidence towards you. That is my confidence. Because I'm telling this because so many students, it happened to them. That is why it will happen to you also. Okay, great. So this is how it's working. But now, what is the output you need? Hey, Tim, attempts over contact admin. I want that Tim back. Question arises, how can I get that Tim back? How? And that how will lead me to make you understand the next concept. And what is that concept, sir? Sessions in Java. What is that? Sessions in Java. If you understand session, you will understand how to get this Tim. Okay, sir. What is that session, sir? Before that, 2 ways to chain from servlet to servlet. What is that? Number 1, request dispatcher. Number 2, send redirect. Can you please tell me what is the difference between these two? Request dispatcher, what it will do? From the servlet directly to the next servlet. Correct? What about your send redirect? From servlet, go back to the browser, again send the brand new request. So this response and request, these two will not be visible for you. That's the difference. Got this? Great. See, before I start with the session, some students will be thinking that, sir, why the send redirect we are having then? Because I am not getting there, Tim. Your request dispatcher was only fantastic because Tim was getting there. Then what is the application of the send redirect? What is the application? Send redirect is having the biggest advantage you cannot even imagine. Now you'll ask me, what is that? Let me show you with the help of an example. What's this? So let me get my iPad. This is my iPad. No. Okay, what's this? See, usually what happens? This is you. Another 25 minutes left. This is your mobile, okay? In this mobile, you open one application. What is that? Zomato. When you're opening Zomato, 100% your application is running on your mobile. Great. And now you have a menu card here in one of the restaurant. And you have ordered the food, that is biryani. You have ordered. All of you close your mouth. Saliva is coming out, that is why. So this is biryani. Now, when you tell added to the cart, means what is the meaning there? Behind the curtains, you are using Zomato application. Zomato application, is it there in your computer? Is it there in your computer? No, somewhere it is there. And that, I call it as what? Zomato server. And inside this Zomato server, you have the Zomato application running. Meaning, you click on something here, menu, or you do some clicking. Each and every time, what you're sending there? You are sending the request, it is giving you the response. You want to select one restaurant, you click, you're sending a request. This Zomato server is giving you the response. Each and every time you click something, you're going to send one request, he's going to respond it back to you. Now finally, you have added biryani to your cart. Now it is telling, oh, you are ordered Meghna's biryani. So it costs around 350 rupees. Okay. So 350 rupees the cost it is. Now you want to pay. Now think and tell me, is this Zomato is having the power of paying or getting all that amount from you? No. Tell me, when you are paying, it is asking you what you want to get it from debit card or you want to pay it from UPI. Yes or no? So now what you will do, in your computer, you have one application. What application? PhonePe. And what it is giving is, okay, through which you want to pay, using PhonePe. Now when you tell PhonePe, immediately, what will open? PhonePe will open. Yes or no? Tell me, is PhonePe is there in Zomato itself? It is not there. Then where is PhonePe? Your PhonePe is here. And that is what I am showing it to you. This is your PhonePe server. This is a different app. That is why you have a different server. And inside this server, you have a PhonePe application running. Now tell me, from here, you went to Zomato. From here, where you went? You went to a PhonePe like this. Now you tell me, all of the details, your username, your password, whatever the food you have ordered previously, all that details, who will be having? Zomato will be having. Now you tell me, if you tell request dispatcher, whatever the details Zomato is having, all the details, who will get it? PhonePe will get it. Yes or no? Because think that you have your name, you have the password, previous orders, not only that, how much amount you have paid, everything, details, each of the minute details. You have worked with Zomato. Zomato is having all your data. All your data you are having. When you tell request dispatcher, the meaning is you are sending these details and you are sending it to him. So that this fellow can access username, password, all of this. Now you tell me, if one person is sending the data, data is a new oil. Data is the new currency, and that is why we have a technology of 21st century. That is data science. Using data, you can play with anything. You can play. And sometimes you'll get a call from someone, and you'll be having in biggest confusion that, how come they got my phone number? Yes or no? Why? Because when you opened your Facebook, you have given your number there because it asked your number. Yes, means with Mark Zuckerberg, what is there? Your data is there. What he will do? He will take all of the data and give it to the world. And that is how he will make money. What do you think? You are using Facebook for free, Instagram for free, WhatsApp for free, and you are thinking, how come Mark Zuckerberg is the richest man on the planet Earth? Top 5, inside top 5 is there. You are using the application free of cost. Then how he is becoming the richest among the world? Because he is sending or he is selling your data to the world. That is why. That is why data is very, very important. And let me repeat this, nothing is free in this world. If something is free, you are only selling yourself. That is the meaning of free. Please be very, very careful. Anyhow, what's this? When from here to here, will all this data should reach him? It should not reach him. If it should not reach him, then what you should do? What it should do is, this Zomato or your mobile should send him one more request he should send. If that mobile, that is your mobile, should send one more request here, think and tell me, will you use request dispatcher or send redirect? Send redirect. When you tell send redirect here, what will happen? From here, you go to your mobile back. From mobile, it will come to PhonePe server. Now it will ask for, okay, what is that? Sensing this much? Yes or no? Great. So what is the difference and what is the application? Request dispatcher, you have to use when you are playing inside your application only. Means inside Zomato server, you have 10 servlets. Now you want to call one after another. It is there in Zomato server itself, right? Yes. So there is sharing of data happens. It will happen. Let it happen. For that time, you should use what? Request dispatcher. But from one server, if you want to go to call one more servlet, which is in one more server, who is a different company altogether, data should not reach there. That time you should tell what? Send redirect. Sensing this much? So this is the application of request dispatcher and send redirect. So this is how Zomato will save all of your data and it will keep it with him. Understanding this much? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Please open your mouth and tell. Okay, great. Awesome. So you got the application of this also. Now let me come to my story. What is that story, sir? What's this? Let me get my program. And this is the output. What is the output? Hey null attempts over contact admin. Why? Because this servlet was unable to get the data of yours. Your PhonePe is unable to get the data of viewers. What your phone pay will do? 400 rupees you sent, 400 rupees it got, 400 rupees it will transfer it to Zomato and tell that, hey look, he has paid, that much it is. Sensing this much? Great. So now, let me come back to my program once again, and what is my expectation? Hey Tim, that Tim I need. Sir, how I will get that Tim, sir? What's this? So, I should go somewhere. Where you will go, sir? To my program. Awesome. This is index.html, web.xml, servlet 1 and servlet 2. Now you watch this. This is very, very important. Let me come here. Let me get my diagram. This is your diagram. And watch this. So what I will do is this. All of this internally, how it will work, you know that. Now you watch this. Send redirect also I am using. Awesome. Watch this. See, what I will do now here is, in the server, there is one object. What is that? In the server, there is one object. Sir, everywhere you will tell object, request object, response object, object is coming here, object is going there. Why, sir? Because you are learning object orientation programming language. Everything is objects only. If you are asking what is object, sir, what is class, sir? In third class you have learnt, not third standard, third class of your course. Object orientation principles you have learned. What is class, what is object, everything you have learned. Tell me, can I create an object without a class in Java? Can you create an object without a class in Java? Class is only not there. Can you create an object of it? All of this you would have learned in object orientation. Can you create it? You cannot. Class is compulsory. Tell me, what are arrays? Arrays are objects. Objects those are. Means you need what? Class. Tell me, what is the name of the class? What is the name of the class? The name of the class is arrays. What is the name of the class? Arrays. What are strings in Java? Objects, correct? To create immutable string object, which class you will use? String class. To create mutable objects, what are the classes you will use? String buffer and string builder. And you know what is the difference between them at the thread level. Yes, you should be knowing all of these. Then only you'll understand what is objects, what is class and all of that. Anyhow, let me come to my concept now. Watch this. In my application, there is one object which my server will create and keep it ready. He will only keep it ready. And where is present in? In the server. Now you'll ask me, which object is this? The name of this object is HTTP session object. What is the name of the object? HTTP session object. So now you will ask me that, sir, when this session objects will be created, sir, or when this session object? Again, when you click on the submit, what is the first thing will happen? The control will go. What is the second thing will happen? Request response object. The third thing will also happen. And what is that third thing will happen, sir? One more object will be created like this. And you should not create it. Who will create this? Server will be creating and keeping it for you. Sensing this much. And this object is available for all the servlets of your project. It will be available. Understanding? Very good. Now you tell me what I want. This much all of you understood? What you understood? There will be one object ready. Who will be creating it? Server. And what is the name of the object? HTTP session object. When it will be created? When you click on the submit. So session object is created. And this object, who can access it? All the servlets of your project can access it. This much all of you understood? Yes or no? Great. Now you watch this. What I need? What I need? Tim, correct? Now you tell me, where is Tim? Is he present here or here? It is present here. Understanding? Great. So what I will do now is, this Tim, I will take it from this fellow and I will put it inside this object like this. So that this fellow, tell me, can he access this object? Yes or no? That is what I told you. This object is available for all the servlet. He can access it. Even he can also access. So what he will do is, he will go to this session object. He will get that Tim from this object. When you have this Tim, 100% you can use him and show it to the browser. Sensing this much? Great. Now what should I do? This is what I should do. How will you do it? This Tim will be available for whom? For servlet 1. I will take this Tim and I'll put it inside the session object. How will you do it? Inside this session object, what I will do is, I will create one field. And what is that field, sir, if you ask me? That field is, maybe I will give it as username only. It is just a name. What name you want, you can give. And to this username, I am going to put Tim. And who has put it? My servlet has put that Tim here like this. And now what my servlet should do is, servlet 2, he should go to this session object. He should get the Tim and get it into the servlet 2 so that he can get the Tim so that he can display on my browser. Understanding this much? Great. Now what should I do now? I should get this. I should get this object. It is already created. You should not create. You should just get this object. So after getting this object, I will create one variable here, username, which is an instance variable. For him, I will put this Tim and keep it. Wherein this servlet can come, he can access the Tim. Sensing what I'm trying to tell? All of you understanding this? Great. So now, what should I do? I should come to the servlet 1. And in servlet 1, I should code in such a way that all of these things should happen. Okay, sir, how we will do it? Watch this. Let me come here to my something. Where, sir? Servlet 1. So let me come to my servlet 1. Awesome. Now, I should do something here. What you should do, sir? Tell me. Not Zomato. What he need? He need this object. Correct? I have to get this object now. And how you will get it, sir, if you ask me? Watch it. This line, I should tell it where? Where I should tell? In the servlet 1. Why servlet 1? Because servlet 1 should only get this object, right? So that he can take the Tim and put it. Means in the servlet 1, I should get this object now. Sensing this much, all of you? See, tell, yes, sir, no, sir. Something you tell, no? I can see some of you, yes, sir. Some of you, no, sir. Yes, sir, also like this. No, sir, also like this. And we Indians have a very bad habit of nodding your head. Like this, like this. Nodding is very a bad habit. You should always speak and you should express your communication. Not like this and all. Sensing this much? So all of these, we call it as something wherein these are very important when you go to the industry. Meeting is going on. You understood? He'll bash you. Manager will bash you. Hey, what is this? What the hell you are doing? You speak, you know, you have a mouth. Speak and tell. Anyhow, what's this? Please tell yes or no. Good. So let me go to my servlet 1. And inside this servlet 1, I should get that. And where you will tell that, sir, if you ask me, anywhere you can tell. But I will tell it at the starting itself. And how you will tell it, sir? Watch it. I will tell REQ. I am requesting someone to give me something. And what is that, sir? Give me that session object. And he will give you that session object. For him, you give the reference. And what is the reference, sir? Session. And what is the type of him, sir? The type of him is HTTP session like this. He's telling me to import. Let me import it. No problem at all. What is the meaning of this? My servlet 1 got what? Session. What is the meaning of session? The meaning of session is this. This servlet got this session object. That is the meaning. And how you'll get it? You are requesting, hey, please get me the session. You will get the session object. And for him, what is the reference you have given? You have given one reference. And what is the reference, sir? If you ask me, the reference is what? Session. So for him, session is what the reference. You have only given what name you want, you can give there. Understanding? Good. You have this session object. What is the next thing you should do? Tim, you should put it inside here. Correct? Now the Tim, where it is present in? The Tim is present inside this object. Yes or no? Yes. How you will get this username? Request dot get parameter, get me something which is there in the username. And I have to do it. And how you will do it, sir? Watch it. What I got currently, password you are having. What do you need? Username also. And how you will do it, sir, if you ask me? Watch it. I will tell request dot what, sir? Get what? Parameter. So what do you want to get? You want to get something which is there in the username. Beautiful. So now that I will store it somewhere. Where you want to store, sir? Inside username. So everywhere I will maintain this properly. So what is this username? It is string, and that is what I am showing you. And now the story is standing like this. What is that? First of all, this fellow, is he having this object? 100% yes. Will this fellow is having the Tim? Yes. He's having the Tim, he's having the object. Take this Tim, put it inside the object. Sensing this much? Great. Let me do it now. And how will do it, sir? Let me get this back. And now what I will do, after getting the session, I will tell there something. What is that? Where you want to put this? Why this phone pay is coming? Wait a minute. Good. Tell me, I want to access this object. How will I access? Using the reference. Yes or no? Great. I will tell session. You will go here. I want to enter. What you will tell? Dot. So I have to give this variable and I have to give the Tim which is there with servlet 1. That I should do. And how you will do it, sir, if you ask me? Let me show you. What I will do is this. I will tell session dot. I will tell one method. The name of the method is what? Set attribute. Let me repeat this once again. I will remove this. I will tell session dot. There is one method. What is the name of the method? Set attribute. Very good. So how many parameters it is taking? 2. What is the first one? String name. What is the meaning of this? The meaning of this is, it is asking you that you are creating this variable. No. What is that name you want to give? That you give there. Understanding? Very good, sir. What you will give, sir? Watch it. So for this name, what I should give? Username. Can you please tell me what is the next one? Value. What is the type of this value? Object. Means what Tim you are giving, it will store in the form of object. Sensing this much? Yes or no? Great. So let me do that now. So set attribute, I will hit enter. Username, very good. And now I have to give the object there. What object you should put there? See, you have given there username. Awesome. So inside username, what you should give? Tim. Yes or no? Tell me, where is the Tim in my program? So Tim is there inside the username. So that username, I should give it here. Really, sir? Let me show you. And this is what I am telling there. So this is my username, like this. So this username, I will give it in the form of double quotes. What is that? Username, like this. See, everywhere username. Any confusion? Here also username, here also username, here also username, here also username. Any confusion? No confusion? How many of you don't have any confusion at all? How many of you? No one, huh? You understood my question? No confusions, all of you? Very good. Now you tell me, inside this username, what I'm having? Username. What I'm having inside username, this one? It is Tim. Should I change the name? Because some of your faces, is looking so good, that you're thinking, what is happening there? Because everywhere is username only. Should I change the name? All of you can understand? Okay. Awesome. Now you tell me what you did. You got this object and you have set. What you have set? Username, that is this variable, and you given this Tim also. And this Tim, you got it from this object. Sensing this much? Very good. So next what, sir? Watch it. So what I will do is, you got the session, you have it. Now, let me come here, and what you are telling? Send redirect. If you are telling send redirect, how it will work? Very simple. 100%. When you tell send redirect here from servlet 1, where it will go? It will go to the client, that is your computer. It will respond back and it will request you back like this. When it will give you the request, these two objects you will get it. But inside this, you will not get Tim. But Tim is already there, you have stored it. And where it is present in? Inside this session object, inside the username, Tim is there. You want that Tim? Servlet 2 can literally go here and get this Tim, use him how you want. Understanding this much? Let me do it now. And how will do it, sir? Where I should go? I should go to the servlet 2. What he need? He need Tim, correct? So this Tim, he will not get it from this line. Because the meaning of this line is you're getting this username from this object. You cannot get it that way. So that is why I will eliminate this line then. Then what you will do, sir? You will get this Tim from where? From this object. So now the servlet 2 want this object. Yes or no? Tell me. This servlet got this object. How? Get the session. The same thing in the servlet 2 also you should do. Get session, you will get this object. Sensing this much? Let us see. Will you get it or not? Let me come here. Before I display something, first let me get that Tim now. How will get the Tim, sir? Watch it. So I have to tell there something. I'm requesting my Java that, hey you, can you please give me that session object? 100% he will give you. And for that, you should give the reference like this. And 100% what is his name, sir, or type, sir? It is HTTP session. He's telling me to import. I've imported like this. Understanding this much? Great. Now tell me, what you're asking? I need session object. What is the proof that he will give this object only? Let me repeat this. What is the proof that he will give this object only? The proof is you have only one object. That object only he will give, not multiple objects you have. Tell me, for a class, can you create multiple objects? You can create it. But in this case, session object will be only one, not multiple. Means whatever the data you have put it in here from servlet 1, it is the same session object, and whatever the data he's getting from the session, it's the same session object only. Sensing this much? It's very simple. There is one guy. One guy is having one girlfriend. The same guy is having one more girlfriend. Now, both of these are best friends. See, my analogies and all, you should understand, or you should take it for understanding the concepts. If you are taking it to your heart, I am not responsible. And if I would have taken the code Java, a lot of non-vegetarian you'll get, but at this point of time, almost vegetarian, but small non-vegetarian you will get. But anyhow, don't take it to your heart, please. Understand from the analogy perspective. Who is this? Boyfriend. Girls, you can take vice versa, okay? So girlfriend is there, not girlfriend. Boyfriend is there, having how many girlfriend? 2 girlfriend. And both of them are what? Best friends. Now she is asking, what's your boyfriend name? She is telling, my boyfriend name is Suresh. Anyone with the name Suresh? If have only, not raise your hand, I know. What's this? So she will ask, what's your boyfriend name? Suresh. She asked, hey, you also have the boyfriend, right? Because after your class in the evening, you'll always go for a tea and you'll always tell that I will have my tea with my better half. Right? Who is that better half? Can you please tell me? So this girl is like, my boyfriend is Suresh. What she is thinking is, my boyfriend, not boyfriend, my boyfriend is so good that he will be having only one girl. That is me. That is what she is thinking. But they both of them don't know that there is only one boyfriend only. This boyfriend is having 2 girlfriends. If you have 10 like this, one boyfriend, 10 girlfriends like that. Sensing this much? Yes or no? Great. So understand the concept, please. Anyhow, what's this? See, you want to create only one object no matter what. How you will do it? How you will do it? Singleton design pattern. And what is the application of that? This is the application. Sensing this much? Very good. Some of you are like, design pattern. Singleton design pattern. What is that? Revision. Core Java. Anyhow, what's this? So let me come here. Tell me, is it the same boyfriend or different boyfriend? Same boyfriend. And inside this only you have the username, and this fellow can easily get it. And how you will get it, sir, if you ask me? Very simple. I have to get this data. And how can you get it? With the help of a reference. And let me get that. And how will you do it, sir? I will tell session dot. You have one person. See, are you setting something inside this session? No. What are you doing? You are getting from session. So for that, you have to use something. What is that? Get attribute. And now it is asking you, what do you want? I want the data which is there in the username. And that I will tell it here. Hey, you look, session, I want something which is there in the username. Can you please give me? And 100% he will give you. And that I will store it inside one variable. Which variable? Username. And it should be of what? String. And that is what I am showing you. But straight away you are getting an error. And why is that, if you ask me? Come here. What is this, Tim? It's an object type. What it is? It is an object type. But what you have given there? String type. If this should work, then you have to do something. What you should do? What you should do? You should downcast it here. Some of you might be thinking, downcast. What is this again? You have learnt in polymorphism. Upcasting, downcasting, all of that. So now I will tell, hey, don't give me object. Instead, I have to downcast it and tell, you should give me what? String like this. And that is what I'm doing there, downcasting. Sensing this much? Very good. Now tell me what I'm having inside username. What I'm having inside username? Tim. And that Tim I'm using here. So, hey, Tim, attempts over, contact admin. So that is how you will get it. Sensing this much? Yes or no? Any doubt in this? No doubt. So let us see, will this work or not? Let me save this. Let me go to my index.html and show you the code, how this will work. And this is index.html. When you click on the submit through web.xml, it will go to the servlet one. If the password is correct, welcome to home page. It is false, it will go on giving this again and again. So 3 attempts you have given. Where it will go? To the else. Else means what you are telling? Send redirect, and you are telling go to servlet 2. And 100% it will go to the servlet 2. And servlet 2 is going to the session. He's getting the Tim and he is using it how he wants. Okay, sir. How this will work, sir? Watch it. So let me come to my index.html. Let me right click, run as, and run on server. I'll click on this, I will tell next and finish. So 100% there will be no issues with the server. Great. So this is what I'm having. Let me put it here itself. Tim, password I want to give properly. So this is the password. When I tell submit, welcome to home page. But I want to give their wrong password, and let me see how this will work. Let me refresh this. I'm having my Tim password like this and tell submit. Tim password I will tell hit submit. Tim password I will hit and tell submit. So Tim password I will hit and tell submit when you do that. Hey Tim, attempts over, contact admin. Thank you so much. You should also clap when you get the answer. But thing is that clapping will never happen for some students because coding only they will not do. Very sad story. Anyhow, what's this? Okay, so this is all about your session. And as I told you, your Java is object orientation. And everything is objects. You have to play with the objects. And what all objects you have played with? That is what I'm showing you. What's this? This is my diagram. You can see what all objects are there. Request object, response object, session object. Everything is objects. If you know how to play with this data, entire servlet is there in your pocket. You can code any kind of applications. All of this you should be knowing. Sensing this much? Very good. Now, some students will ask me, what is the real-time application of this session? Here you got Tim, everything is fine. What is this session? What is the use of it? What's this? See, what is the name of this request objects what you have? HTTP servlet request. What is this? HTTP servlet response. What is this? HTTP session. For everywhere there is a HTTP. Everywhere there is HTTP, correct? What is that HTTP? Why not only servlet request? Why not only servlet response? Why not only session? Why HTTP attached to it? Why? Because you're dealing with a web application. When there is a web application, there is always one word, HTTP. Not only that, you go to your Amazon in the Chrome and tell your URL, it will tell HTTPS. Correct? Means yes, you ignore. There also HTTP. Now question arises, what is this HTTP? What is this HTTP? This is hyper text transfer protocol. Now you'll ask me, what is the meaning of this? If you want to know, you have to attend my tomorrow's class. You will get to know. And I will tell you what is the beauty of HTTP and what is the beauty of session. And your computer will get something. Say for example, when you open YouTube, you search for something. Sad songs you will just start with, search. You will get all of these, these recommendation you'll get, suggestion, okay? You click like that. Next time when YouTube opened, it will recommend you only the sad songs only. How YouTube is getting to know that? Previously you have typed it as this only. How? For all of this, if you want to know the answer, tomorrow's class, I will explain it to you. So till then, keep coding, keep smiling, and see you tomorrow, same place, same time. Thank you so much.